Good evening, I'm Shameka Neely. Bloomington police continue to investigate whether bullying was a factor in a teen suicide this week. Bloomington High School North sophomore Tori Swope died Monday night. There's a lot of speculation over whether bullying contributed to Swope's decision to take her life. Even though police maintain they found no direct evidence to support that. Meanwhile, Monroe County Community School Corporation administrators have spent hours reviewing their bullying and harassment programs to determine what's most effective.
Probably a question that we've asked ourselves all week, and you know, it's something that we have focused on all year with the bullying and harassment. That's been a focus all year, but when you have a student that takes her own life, that really calls into question about, okay, what else did we miss? How do we keep this from happening in the future? Because, I mean, losing a student is extremely difficult. Extremely difficult for the parents, and you feel so much empathy for them, and yet you can't walk in their shoes.
The district is working on plans for next year, which Bergeson says will most likely include community outreach. A FEMA-backed project aimed at protecting Columbus Regional Hospital from a historic flood like the one which incapacitated the facility in 2008 has changed the face of the campus. WTIU's Stan Jastrzebski has more.
2008's flooding made the upper floors of Columbus Regional Hospital an island as Haw Creek overflowed its banks. Hospital officials hope a year-long $4.8 million effort to install 15 floodgates around the campus will keep water out of the whole building, even though such flooding is unlikely to happen again for at least a century or two. Columbus Regional's Director of Planning and Development, Steve Thomas, concedes the flood walls may never be used, but says FEMA mandated them anyway.
They are having to pay the bulk of the restoration work for Columbus Regional Hospital, which is more than that $4.8 million. So consequently, it's insurance.
The walls are aluminum and are reinforced with steel tubing, which helps make each pane buoyant if too much water seeps below the grates on the edges of each metal panel. The more water rises, the more the walls rise to compensate until they are perpendicular to the ground. For WTIU News, I'm Stan Jastrzebski.
Indiana University's electronic recycling event will continue tomorrow. Individuals, organizations, and businesses are invited to drop off old computers and other electronic equipment for disposal. The equipment will be refurbished and donated to nonprofit organizations. The city of Bloomington is co-sponsoring the event. Electronics can be dropped off from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.